All aboard, I'm Kelly Jack. This here's How Not to Game with Kelly Jack. And it's time to come back into Pak128, the first honest try, and see what we can do here. I had started laying out to connect into a few other places. And I'm just confirming which places go to where. And some of these places are not going to be easy to serve. So, the question becomes, first, what can we do to turn this to black again? And that's what's going to take the longest amount of time. We're going to take and utilize the old tools here today. And perhaps the most important tools to utilize on this is going to be our vehicle list. And we need to see which vehicles we have that are obsolete. And there's quite a few of them out there. Some I don't mind. The engine's good. It's the cars that are obsolete. Some were sitting on vehicles back in the warehouse, depots, that really we should be selling. Now we do have a jam up going on here. So we got to figure out what's going wrong here. And right there's our problem. Okay, we're going to take this vehicle, send him towards a depot, and send him towards a depot. Why? Because we need to clean up this entry throat and do two very important things. We need a choose signal and an exit signal. Once we have those, now we can put it back into go to a station. And same here. With a choose, they can use any one of the exits. And that cleaned up our system and got our change. We needed a throat and we needed a choose signal here to let them use multiple platforms. Hopefully that will show with a speed run here. And while we're looking at it, yes, Inland Valley is kicking the living daylights out of our company. So we've got to figure out what we're doing wrong up here. And it's monthly op profs that we've got to focus on. Getting those up and then positive. So our first goal is get these to be steadily into the teens. And we're not doing too hot on that. So we need to find more spots that are, like we said, places we can get some money back. Well, one spot I know we can get some money back is by selling some of these vehicles. We got 35,000 there, 23,000 there. Don't need all these vehicles. The Gas 3s, Well, this one could possibly be replaced, and I think that that's probably a good idea. Maybe a bigger vehicle in that spot now will work. What do we have in the way of buses? Let's take a peek. So we're looking at something that can handle more than 35 people, at least double that, with not much of an increase. And right here, 92, nearly triple. I think that's a good view. So we're going to put him out onto the Petersboro bus line. The power bus. Get him out there. And tell this guy to retire once he's empty. There we go. These two guys, not making much money. Again, though, at 84 cents, we don't have much we can take and replace them with. Or do we? Right there, 42 cents. We can cut our costs in half. All right, let's do that. So we're going to tell this one to retire. Set up this guy. He is the Petersboro White Rock stage line, and let him roll. We're also going to set up another one onto the Canterbury Clossy Loop. But for that one, we need to have at Canterbury. So let's come down here to Canterbury. Find our depot. We already have one. What do you know? Just go ahead and set him up. And that's line 58. Get him out onto the road and this guy to retire once he's empty. The IPS tracker is very problematic because he's doing things we just don't need done. Too much vehicle, not enough passengers. It's all the old motor cars too, so we might as well upgrade. So let's go up here to where Ips Glass is. And he's Ips Glass to White Rock, so that's going to come out of Round Rock Dispatch down here. And we're going to find ourselves a vehicle. Because his trips to, it's just incredible. It used to be good, but now we're hardly moving anybody. Might as well cut our costs as much as we can. So we're looking for a powered unit who can run some passengers. And that would be the Mighty Duck, I think. I think we can put a single Mighty Duck out in the line and make that line become profitable again. And we will do that through retirement of that guy. The Legacy Excursion Tripper is making money. Not losing much of money, I should say, so I ain't going to worry about him. Our megahertz trains on the Trelford trolley, the two trolleys, well, we're not going to worry about the trolleys for the moment. We're worrying about trains for the moment. Our ugly ducklings are losing money. And the Coastal Coal and Spa Sprinter is an issue that we need to take a look at. we need to look at it here. And I think that the best thing to do is to increase there to a 50% run. We'll let it run. Actually, let's just do it at 33%. And hopefully we can take and start making money on that line. Telford Trotter, again, something that needs upgrading. Looking at his chart, he's in the right spot. More trips than free capacity. So his problem is speed and capacity. So what can we do? Mighty duck it. So right now our vehicle can handle how much? 155. Let's build a 155 train to go out onto that line. There's 128. $200. Slightly more than what we have now. 304, 304. Same cost. More people. Thumbs up time, people. But I'm feeling optimistic, so I'm going to take it up one more step. We're going to take a peek at that schedule, make certain what the schedule actually says, and at 67% from Telford, I like that. Let's get him started. So he's going to become our new Telford Trotter. The old Trotter is going to retire. And let's get this guy out on the line to start working up. Now we are going to have to do one thing on the Telford Trotter line. And that is understand that our stations just needed to be expanded. So we're going to upgrade this station there. And we're going to come into the Trotter itself and retarget. Oh, that was the wrong spot. Because we got to look here at the mine. Yep. At the mine, we do need to do some rearrangement. All right. First rearrangement. Pull the signals out to there. We were using a priority signal. And we're going to take out the old signal and expand the line just a little bit. Get him updated, get him looking better. Next, the schedule himself. Here. This one has to move. So we actually need to have him here and the old one comes out so that we get him all the way into the station. Over here, I believe we should still be good. We've got 3 long stations. And then come over to Telford. And yes, we do have a problem here as well. So again, open up the Trotter. Get his line set. We're going to have him pull all the way in from now on. And we are going to upgrade his station. Same way. Upgrade the station just a little bit at a time. And then take out that. That'll make certain that we get full loads and the capability to deal with them. Okay, where are we at? What are we looking at? Monthlies. This has pulled things up, but we're still flirting now with the low 20s. Well, that's better than the high 20s we were flirting in. Next spot to find will be important. We're doing a couple of short episodes this morning. Thanks for watching. I'm Kelly Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.